In this video, I'm going to be showing you a smoky eye look with some of our Mary Kay colors. And you can see I've already got my brows done, and I've already got concealer on. Notice I only have it on the top part, and I know I look crazy right now, but trust the process. So the first color I'm going to talk about, I'm going to use this, the color eyeshadow stick, and this is Radiant Bronze. And so one thing I've noticed with these colors eyeshadow sticks is that if you put them on top of concealer, it shows up really light. So if that's what you're going for, then that's good. But I want this to be more intense, so I'm not putting concealer on my eyelids. And then I'm going to use these other colors too. This is Crystalline for the highlights, Candlelight for this part right here, and Hazelnut in the crease. And then I'm going to put, because the shirt that I'm wearing, I like to match my makeup to my clothes. I don't know why. This is a little too, I don't know how to explain it. I want it to look a little more taupe, and this has got a little too much red in it for that. So I'm going to be on top of this and the hazelnut, I'm going to put rose gold just to change the shade of it a little bit. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my all over brush and go ahead and get into the Candlelight. And I don't know if I've got allergies or what, my eyes are itching. Okay. And that's going to go up here. And I know, like I said, I know my eyebrows look crazy, but they will hopefully look better by the time I'm finished. And if not, I will maybe tweak them some. Okay. That's good enough for now. And then I'm going to use this. I'll put this on my lid. Now, I do have, if you notice, I do have what you would call hooded eyes, especially this one. This one is more hooded because this eye is droopier. I need a little tuck up here. My mother had the same thing, only hers was on the other eye. So anyway, when you have a hooded eye and you look straight ahead, not much of your eyelid shows. So if you have your dark smoky eye color look only on your lids, then it's going to look funny when you look up like this. And I know I can see more lid space on this eye, but again, it's because of this eye being droopier. But I'm going to fix that. Not completely, but I'm going to make it look like it's fixed. So I'm going to put this all over my lid, but I'm also going to put some of it above my lid in the crease. So just to show you what I mean, that's what it looks like if I just put it on the lid. So I'm going to put a little bit above that, and I'm going to use the sharp, the kind of pointy part of this. Gosh, my eye's itchy. I don't know why my eye's itchy. And this is getting up into the part where I put the concealer, so you can see that this is a little bit lighter. But I think that's fine, because I think with the smoky eye look, it's like the opposite of the way you normally would do your eye makeup, which is to put the lighter color on the lid and the darker color in the crease. So this is the reverse of that. So when you start getting up into the crease, you want it to be a little bit lighter. And I'm going to continue to like feather that out and make it look lighter, more of a gradient as you go up by using the hazelnut and the rose gold. And you can, if you're not sure how far up to go into the crease, then you can look. This is another, if you don't already know this about your eyes, just look straight ahead and then do it on the part that you can see the actual hood itself. Okay, that's probably enough. So then I'm going to use the crease brush which I'd probably need a new one. But I did wash my brushes last night, so they're nice and clean. And I'm going to use the hazelnut and go in on top of this that I just did and up on the edge of it and just kind of blend it out. And you do want to work kind of fast because this eyeshadow stick color is a creamy color. I mean, and it I don't know how to say it. It dries pretty quick, and if you try to blend it out after it's dry, it won't budge. There, now see, that looks a lot better, I think. You got the smoky eye look without it looking funny. It still looks a little funny on this eye, but I'm about to fix that. I know I've done a smoky eye look before, and I think I did it. I don't remember. I know it was more of a wintry, Christmassy look. I think it was with this Radiant Bronze. And that already looks a whole lot better. It looks a lot more like a smoky eye. Now, I'm trying to change the shade of this by using same brush, Rose Gold. I'm going to put it on the side of the brush and then the end of the brush too. So that I can, like this, I'm going to put it right on top of this, and you can see how it's changing it into a more taupey color. And it actually matches our rustic color that we used to have pretty well. So that, hopefully that hazelnut and the rose gold is gonna blend into the candlelight pretty well. And you can already tell this eye is more of a taupey color than this eye. I didn't mention this at the beginning, but I am going to be using one of our new foundations today too. If you are trying to find your exact match, we have the foundation finder tool on the website. The only thing about that is you need to make sure that your lighting is good. Make sure that you are in a window facing the light and that there's not uneven lighting in your background. And I would do it several times because it might give you different results. Then I'm going to use the crystalline up here. And in the inner corners, like right here. Oh, a little sleepy dust. And I'm not blending it up here for this because this is a smoky eye look. Okay. I am going to clean up any that fell below and put on my under eye corrector, and then I will be back to show you the foundation. Okay, so I did my under eye corrector and foundation primer. Here is what the new foundation looks like. This is Light 7, and I have Luminous. And my brush is clean. I'm just fanning out the bristles a little bit. So I'm going to put some on here. I love this little needle nose application. because you can dispense, because the other one, sometimes it would squirt out like that and sometimes it would just be a blob. So inevitably I could do it like on one side like that for one side of my face, and then when I go to do it for the other side, I couldn't measure that it was the same amount. So I'm just gonna try to distribute that. And then blend it like this. I really like the finish on this foundation. It has a really pretty finish. I don't know, you probably can't see it as well on the screen as I can in the mirror. Okay. And then when I go to do the other side, can dispense about the same amount. And this is definitely layerable. Like you could put less in it. Layerable, that didn't sound very good. I meant like buildable. So you could start out with a smaller amount and then put more on top of that. If you want a lighter coverage, you can just put less of it. But I'm trying to cover up my dark spots. So I did use the under eye corrector for that too. Okay, now I'm going to switch brushes. I don't know if you've seen my videos before, but I call this my 3-head. Such a narrow forehead. I love this blending brush, so I'm not going to put as much on there. That might be too much, because I can just blend my forehead, how narrow that is right there. And that just fits right there. And I can go around my eyebrows really easily. And now my eyebrows are starting to look less crazy. And I'm going to blend this part up here too. Oops, I think I need to fix that eyebrow now. Okay, and I can blend up around my eyes and everything. So I think that looks good. Another new product. Now this is limited edition, so if you're watching this later and we don't have this anymore, sorry. But this is the blush that we have for this season. There's 2 of them. I don't know, I did another video with both of them. Here's the other one. This is Kind Spirit. And that's all it is. It's just that what you can see that doesn't screw up or anything. But it seems to be lasting a long time. So I'm just going to dab this on my cheeks. And again, you can put as little or as much as you want. I would recommend with this blush that if you don't want to wear foundation and you want to put this directly on your skin, make sure you put on some under eye corrector or something on top of any dark spots you have, because this might turn your dark spots pink if you put it directly on top of them. So then you can blend that out with your fingers if you want, but I'm going to use the blush brush and blend that out. And I do like this better than that other gel blush we had for a while, because it seemed to like make the foundation disappear wherever you put it, and this doesn't do that. I like this better. So you can like dab it on like I did, like this. You can draw like a streak of it if you want, however you want to do it. And I think, I know I did that one video, the first video I did with these blushes, I was trying to show you the underpainting look, and I couldn't get it to work, and I figured out why. It's because my skin's too dry. So I'm working on getting my skin more hydrated, and I will try that again. Hopefully before this blush is gone. Now, I think I'm going to add a highlighter. Trying to decide if my cheeks are the same. The lighting is not great. I had two makeup lights, and now I'm in a different room now, so it's darker on this side. Okay, so the highlighter. This is my Pro palette where I just store everything. This is the highlighter that I use. We do have contour, but I don't usually use contour. So back with the same brush, I'm going to get some of this and then just put that on the top. And blend it in. Okay. So now I'm going to go off camera and finish up my brows and do my mascara. And then I will come back to show you the finished look. Okay, I think this is starting to look better now up here. I did blend my eyeshadow. And I did my brow gel and mascara. I'm still trying to fix this eyebrow. It's a little too much at the top. But anyway, so I'm going to show you how I do the finishing. So I have noticed that, I don't remember if I've done this on here or not. So I use the finishing spray. I'm going to do that in a minute for sure. And I do think if your skin tends to be dry, you are probably better off finishing your face with the finishing spray instead of powder all over your face, because the powder all over your face is going to make your face look more dry. But anyway, the part when you have to close your eyes to spray the finishing spray, and this part doesn't really get finished very well. So I've noticed, like, when I get home from work or church or wherever, I've got mascara down here. So I'm going to take my loose powder. This is in light 2, I believe. And a sponge. Now, this is not a Mary Kay sponge. This is just an El Cheapo sponge that I happen to have. And this is dry. I'm not getting it wet. I'm just putting a little bit down here. If I had thought about it earlier, I would have done it before I did the highlighter. Now I'm going to blend that in a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to use the eye blending brush, this one, to just blend that out a little bit. And then hopefully that'll stay. You can use that powder to set your makeup all over your face if you want, but like I said, what I've noticed is when I do that, my face looks more dry. So, finishing spray. And that is it, and I will come back. Well, I'll do a selfie with the lipstick. So, I'm either going to do Hushed Blush or Better Than Bare for my lipstick. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe.